Hi everybody, time now for day 2 of my 3-day birthday special. As you guys know, yesterday I won $14,000 in Family Feud for Sega Genesis, and I'm going to try to rack up some more money with these 2 DOS game playings. Let's see the first one. First one is Card Sharks. Based on the really cool game show, of course. Welcome to Card Sharks. Okay, let's get started. I'm not going to use the joystick. There'll be one player, one computer player. Not a returning champion, and I'm a man. There are 4 characters to choose from. I shall be this guy. And I shall put in my name, Brett J, for Brett Jacker. Okay. Let's see my opponent. It's not a returning champion. It's a man. And against this guy, I'm playing against Matthew. Okay. Let's get started. First question goes to me. We asked 100 recent immigrants from the Soviet Union, did you ever have anything in your house in the USSR that the police would have arrested you for if they found out? How many said yes? I'm going to say a medium number. I'm going to say 58. Let's see what Matthew says. Higher or lower? It says lower. The actual number of recent immigrants from the Soviet Union who had that done is 49. So Matthew has control. His base card's a 3. Mine is 2. It's not going to change it. It's going to say higher. It's a 10. It's going to say lower. It's a 7. It's going to freeze on the 7. Okay. Next question goes to Matthew. We asked 100 single women, have you ever turned down a date with one man because you wanted to sit home and wait for a call from another man? How many said they have? I'm going to say it's going to be a high number. It's going to say 75. I'll say lower. Actual number of single women who said they waited for a call at home is 69. My turn. I have control. I'm going to not change that card, and I'm going to say higher than 3. So 9, say lower than 9. Rats to 10. Matthew gets a chance at it. He has a 7. So say higher. And it's a 2. Next question goes to me. We asked 100 mayors across the United States, are you a woman? How many said yes? I'll say 40. Matthew says higher. The actual number of mayors across the United States who are a woman is 2. It's not higher. It's much lower. My turn again. I'm not going to change that 3. I'm going to say higher than 3. It's a 7. Higher than 7. It's an 8. I'm going to freeze. So we're both in the middle card now. This is sudden death round. Whoever gets this will have the option to play or pass. Alright, question goes to Matthew. We asked 100 airline pilots. As a passenger on a commercial flight, have you ever felt unsafe because of something the other pilot did? How many they have? It says 45. I'm going to say higher than 45. The actual number of airline pilots who said they have felt unsafe is 49. Now, I have the option to play or pass. I'm going to play. And I'm going to change that 8. It's a 2. I'm going to say higher than 2. It's an 8. I'll say higher for the win. It's a jack. Got it. $100 and I've won the first round. Now it's on to round 2. First question goes to me. We asked 100 single women, have you ever sent flowers to a man you were dating? How many said yes? Let's say it's going to be a high number. I'll say 72. Let's see what Matthew says. Higher or lower? It says lower. The actual number of single women who said they sent flowers to a man they're dating is only 13. I didn't picture that. Okay, Matthew has control. He has a king. Not going to change it. It's going to say lower than king. It's a queen. It's going to say lower than the queen. It's a 5. It's going to say higher than the 5. And it's a 2. My turn. I have an 8. I'm going to say lower than 8. And it's a 9. Okay, next question goes to Matthew. We asked 100 people who live in small towns across the United States. Have you ever been close to a discotheque or whatever that is? I don't know. How many said they have been close to that? He says 21. I'm going to say higher. The actual number of people who cross in small towns across the USA who have been close to that is 30. I'm going to change that card. I'm going to change that card. It's another 8. I'm going to say higher this time. The queen, lower than the queen. And it's an ace. Matthew gets a chance at it. He has a king. I'm going to say lower than the king. It's a 9. I'm going to say lower than the 9. It's an 8. I'm going to say lower. And it's a queen. Boy, tough stuff. Next question goes to me. We asked 100 people, have you ever ridden in a police car? How many said they have? I'll say 55. Matthew says lower. The actual number of people who have ridden in a police car is 33. Okay, Matthew's turn. He has a king. He's not going to change it, I think. Nope. Let's say lower than the king. The 10. But lower than the 10. A 7. Going to freeze on the 7. Okay, next question goes to Matthew, I believe. This is another sudden death round. This is sudden death round. Whoever has this has control. We asked 100 married women, have you ever tried to make your husband jealous by pretending another man had made a pass at you? How many said they have? I'm going to... Oh, it's Matthew's turn. He's going to say 24. I'm going to say higher. Actually, number of married women who pretended to make someone a pass is 24, right on the nose. You got it right on the button. Is he going to keep control? He is. I'm going to change that card too. Another 7 says higher. It's a king. It says lower. It's a 5. So he won the round. Got lucky. So whoever wins this round goes to the money cards. Here we go. First question goes to me. We asked 100 men at the beach, have you ever been scuba diving? I'm going to say 47. What will Matthew say? Higher. The actual number of men at the beach who said they've been scuba diving is 19. It's not higher, it's lower. So I have control first. Base card's a king. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to say lower than the king. That's a 4. Higher than the 4. 9. I'll freeze, just to be safe. Next question goes to Matthew, I believe. We asked 100 teenage girls who are going steady, if you discovered that your boyfriend had secretly dated another girl last weekend, would you break up with him? How many said they would? 58. I'm going to say higher, because that can happen to anybody, you know. The actual number of teenage girls who are going to study said they'd break up with him is 52. It was just a tad lower. Okay, Matthew's turn. He has a queen. Not going to change it. I'm going to say lower than the queen. The king, so it's my turn. I'm going to say lower than 9. The 3, I'm going to say higher. If it's higher, I go to the money cards. It's an ace. I won the game. $200 and I get to go to the money cards. Okay, so here's how it works. Start at the bottom row. Oh, let's start row for $200. Then after that we move up to the second row for $400. And then after that up to the top card, the big bet, where I must bet at least half the money. And I can change one card per line with one of these cards. Start for $200. I'm going to change this card. And I'm going to change it with number 3. It's an ace, and I'm going to bet the whole thing that it's lower than the ace. It's a queen. Great. $400 right now. Just to be safe, I'm going to bet $350 that it's lower than the queen. It's a 9. $750 right now. I'm going to bet $250 that it's lower than the 9. It's a 4. So I have $1,000 plus I get another $400. $1,400 I'm up to. I'm not going to change it. I have $1,400 right now. I'm going to bet $600 higher than the 4. It's a king. $2,000. I'm not going to change that card. I'm going to bet the whole thing lower than the king. It's a 3. Great. I have $4,000. I'm not going to change that. I'll bet $3,000 higher than the 3. It's a 10. Cool. $7,000. I must bet at least $3,400. And you know what? I'm going to change that 10. I'll change it with number 2. It's a 6. Okay, I have $7,000 right now. You know what? I'm going to... Sorry, it does that once in a while. I'm going to bet half of it, $3,500 higher. If it is, I get $10,500. for 10,500, higher than the 6. Bingo! Got it. 10,500. Plus the 200 up front, $10,700. Piece of cake. Okay, let's check out the champions list. I'm at the top of the list right there, 10,700. So far I've won $24,700 total. Well, I won $10,700 this game. Did really great. Okay, so $10,700 for Card Sharks. I'm up to $24,700, and I'll see you guys in a few for the next game for day 2 of my 3-day birthday special. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a few, and remember, if you're a gamer or not, play hard and play safe. See you guys in a few. Bye.